let's just quickly shift gears. You work for a few years. This big talk now. You're seeing this every day, everywhere, from the morning till the night. How AI is changing everything and learning to HR to programming and so on and so forth. So, what's advice would you have for your peers, as this doomsday prediction about entry level jobs are going to go away, and therefore you have a generation who has yet to gain experience, but even before they do that, some of the jobs which traditionally could have kind of been the starting jobs may get automated, right? So what are you seeing, and what tips or what advice do you have?
Yeah, so I think generally there's a lot of fear in the air.
Yeah.
I see it whenever AI kind of gets mentioned, a lot of the time in conversation even. And I think first of all, I think we all need to like take a deep breath. I think that it's gonna be okay. The transition is not going to happen overnight. There's gonna be a lot of coverage. No one is gonna be left out of the conversation or blindsided, and that's you know an optimistic viewpoint, but I think an important kind of level setting to take place. And then yes, jobs are going to be automated. We've seen the progression of that over the past few years. I've seen a McDonald's with nearly no workers, but just, these
The
stands
kiosks.
taking your order, right? And I mean, we're seeing it in front of our eyes. So I think there are also a lot of resources and educational programs that are being built to really enhance the understanding, give people more information. I mean, YouTube University is large
Yeah.
and there's a lot of content there. But I would say like my best advice would just be to like jump in head first to AI and like don't be afraid of it.
Mhm.
I personally, when I was at my last job, did not hesitate to pick up ChatGPT and start using it for work, and it really only enhanced my experience. And I guess part of that was because I worked for a startup prior, that actually used AI, to enhance the job application process, and I became very comfortable with AI. I thought, this is really just going to enhance our ability to work and to work efficiently, but also focus on the things that we're actually good at rather than the things that we, waste our time doing, like summarizing things and, kind of and editing things. And I think that it's really a great addition to society. And at the same time, it can be really overwhelming. So just like I think reminding yourself that it's it is important to learn, and it is important to try new things, but to not get overwhelmed by the fact that it is growing and the fact that it's being used in all these different ways. And I say that I also like I need to hear that as well. I think it can be really overwhelming, and yeah, just like kind of have this mindset of like openness, and I think generally the younger generation is pretty good,
Yeah.
right? Like we're pretty adaptable, and we're pretty early adopters as well. We'll kind of pick up any technology and be able to use it and manage. I think the challenge actually is with older generations, and like there's this kind of also this fear and growing of like, can I keep up and will I be replaced? And I think it's kind of across the board. So maybe the answer is talking to each other about our deepest fears around AI and
Yeah.
trying to create some sort of community and empathy for one another.